Good evening, sim racing fans, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight, the Monsters of Dirt Pro Late Models are in action live from Limaland Motorsports Park. Good evening, Brett Wheeler in the booth with you for tonight's coverage as we get set for round number 6, I believe it is, of the 10-week series. We are joined by a couple of people that are making all this possible here tonight. Of course, we are joined by John Etheridge, the admin and the owner here of Monsters of Dirt. We're also joined by Bobby Hans, who is also sponsoring tonight's broadcast and sponsoring tonight's race from American Central Transport. We'll throw it over to John. John, I believe you've got a couple of words to say.
Yeah, well, thank you, Brett. I just wanted to advertise all the Cash League races we're doing. It's $10 buy-in. This race tonight's popped up due to a sponsorship. Tomorrow night we have another $250 winning race. Tonight's $200 to win. Thank our sponsor here, American Central Transport, pitching in $200 tonight. We have a $50 to win 305 race Sunday. We have a $100 street stock race Monday. We have a $50 super race next Wednesday, and it goes on and on. Just want to say thanks to Ultimate Dirt TV for all they do for us, and I want to definitely say thank you to our new sponsor here. He's looking at possibly sponsoring us a lot more in the future, and that's about it. Just want to give heads up on all the future cash races, and once you're in the league, it's a $10 buy-in.
All right, well, John, we know you've got some race control duties to take care of, so we'll let you get back to it. We're going to have a chat here with Bobby right now. Bobby, first of all, welcome into the Ultimate Dirt TV booth. I got to ask you, why sim racing? I mean, I love sim racing and all, but I mean, the question does pose, why sim racing?
Well, I just want to put some money up to have some good competition tonight and make it worth our while.
All right, well, American Central Transport, where can people find more information about your company and stuff like that? Where can they find you on the World Wide Web?
ACT.com. I work there. It's a pretty good company. I just want to give a shout out to them. And
all right, well, look, on behalf of everyone here at Ultimate Dirt TV, and I'm sure on behalf of the guys here at Monsters of Dirt, thank you very much for coming on board for tonight, for putting up the prize money for tonight's Pro Late Model race. We hope you enjoy the coverage, and any last words before we let you get out of here?
just their website is hallact.com.
All right, Bobby, well, thank you very much for the sponsorship here with the Monsters of Dirt for the Pro Late Models here at Limaland tonight. We hope you enjoy the show, bud.
All right, thank you.
All right, that was Bobby Hans there, who is the sponsor here for the America Central Transport. And, of course, a big thanks to John Etheridge as well for the Monsters of Dirt. Of course, we are round number 6 of 10. We are deep into the schedule. We start the second half of the season schedule here tonight. Of course, don't forget, after tonight, or after the Pro Late Models, we move to the Super Late Models. They'll be fixed, set up, and we head to the Volusia Speedway Park. So, again, we hope you enjoy the coverage here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We'll get a few things sorted here. And, of course, a big thanks to Steve McMillan from World of Thunder. Again, my right-hand man here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Produced the National Oval Racing Association race last night. I believe he's going to be on hand tomorrow night for the Monsters of Dirt UMP Modified Mid-Season Championship. And again, as you heard John say earlier on, it is going to be a payout race as well. So some sim racing nearly up to $500 on the line over the next 2 nights, and of course all the action covered here on Ultimate Dirt TV. And I want to send thoughts and prayers to Stephen as well, as again, some unfortunate circumstances. Just received a couple of hours ago. He had to cancel his midget race tonight due to another family member passing away. So Steve, through this difficult time, buddy, again, we are all here for you, and we are sending our thoughts and prayers to you, buddy. We hope you can get through this difficult time. Parker G Racing, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. And again, thank you very much to everybody that has tuned in up here tonight, getting ready for tonight's race. All the likes, shares, follows, guys. We appreciate all the support here on Ultimate Dirt TV. And tomorrow night, we are going to have 2 broadcasts going at the same time. So you can catch if you want to watch one or you want to watch two, you can have two screens up and you can certainly get your sim racing fixed. Of course, a big thanks to the wonderful sponsors and partners and all the people behind the scenes that make every broadcast possible here on Ultimate Dirt TV. A big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder Racing League, Icor Leagues, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. You can find all their social media pages on our website. Head over to www.ultimatedirttv.com. You can, click on the sponsors tab, and of course you can keep up to date with what we've got going on throughout the week. Of course, tonight, the Wicked Wednesday doubleheader for the Monsters of Dirt, the America Central Transport Pro Late Models. Limaland, 50 laps around Limaland. This should be an absolute bell ringer. Luke, thank you very much for the subscription on YouTube. I appreciate it. Of course, if you haven't done so already and you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Doesn't cost a ding. And we could get all of our people to head over to our YouTube channel and just click that subscribe button. It'd be much appreciated. Thank you very much for the support once again. So the car's off the racetrack for the time being. We are set for a driver's briefing right now, and this is why we let John go just a little bit early. This is why we started the broadcast just a little bit earlier as well, so John and Bobby could both get some airtime here before we had a driver's briefing. So looking at the timing and scoring screen, 53 cars took a time in practice, and it looks like we had 60 drivers signed into the pit area. So again, these numbers this season for the Pro Late Models have been probably at a bare minimum 40, but dare say these guys are averaging around 40 to 50 cars each night. Three minutes away from qualifying here at the Limaland Motorsports Park for the America Central Transport 50, presented by the Monsters of Dirt. Again, we are live across Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, so no matter where you are watching from around the globe, again, we thank you for your coverage and continued support here on Ultimate Dirt TV. And depending on where you want to watch it, well, you've come to the right channel. Marcus and Blair, thank you much for the shares. Appreciate it. Thank you so very kindly. Alright, so the top three drivers in the practice session, Hayden Cardwell, Zach McSwain, and John Alatich. You can see the other drivers from fourth on back just rolling through towards the top middle of the screen just there. If you like anyone or who you're cheering for, let us know who you're cheering for in the comments section. And we'll get those drivers, if we can, we'll get those drivers on the screen during qualifying. Of course, it is going to be a lone qualifying session. I believe it's 3 minutes. Each driver will have a couple of laps to go around the Limaland Motorsports Park, and then that will set up tonight's heat racing action, and of course our B main 1, 2, and probably 3 as well. Cheers, David. Thank you. It's hard to keep up with you, Cardwells. He's all over the joint. Where are you in qualifying? Let's have a look. 7th. Oh, not bad. Right, so the timer winding down. We'll take this opportunity to step aside here on Ultimate Dirt TV just very, very quickly, and we'll come back with qualifying.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
And we are back here on Ultimate Dirt TV for the America Central Transport 50 here at the Limaland Motorsports Park, presented by Monsters of Dirt. We are getting set into qualifying. Bucky, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate it. As we get set for qualifying here. Again, it'll be a 5-minute practice session. Thank you for the host as well. Appreciate it. So we get set for qualifying here right now. And again, we'll take a look at some of the drivers on the racetrack. Trying to keep up with 50 odd drivers in qualifying might be a little bit of a tough task in itself, but we are going to do our best to keep an eye on some of the drivers. The left of your screen, you'll see the drivers, the top 20 in qualifying. Down the bottom left is the driver that we are watching at the moment. You know what, let's get a closer shot of these cars going around the Limaland Motorsports Park. Bryson Daffin in car number 18. Waiting for the time to come through. 25th quick, Cole Henriksen. 24th quick, Daniel Cummings Jr. In the Suburban Autos, FEG Daredevil Racing, number 24. Daniel Cummings Jr. 9th quick, Terry Davini. Doug Silvernail. Kyle Gondek. Bryson Daffin. There's Tristan Carmen again. We're trying to look at some of the drivers coming through here. There's Dustin Hall as well, we just seen. So again, some of these drivers already pulling into the infield. Alex Hulbert in car number 7. Jesse Johns run, car number 75J. Alex Hulbert, the number 7 car. Time-wise, we are waiting for the timing and scoring to update. Hayden Carwell, 12.536. Benji Killian in the Napa Auto Parts. Bad Racing, number 75. 7th quick with a 12.598. The HRE Motorsports are racing iFlags. Team Friday entry. Ohio Freshwaters Adventures. Mookie Haney, car number 13. 13th quick. Casey Reiser in the number 14 car sits 7th quick. Austin Anderson, Cole Henriksen as well. So Calvin Herring coming out onto the speedway as well. Again, trying to keep... So 57 cars. 58th car will be Calvin Herring to take a lap time here in the Penske Racing Shocks. Cedar Creek Beef Jerky Ken Skins number 08. Also on that car, the 3D Racing, the Dirty Grass Souls CCNLJ 08 machine. Calvin Herring, first lap time is going to be this time by... So lap number 1 here for the 08 machine. 2 minutes, just under 2 minutes left in qualifying. 12.656, I believe it was, yes. 14th quick. Zach McSwain, who sits 10th quick. Tristan Carmen, Benjamin Killian. "58 drivers have officially laid down a lap time here at the Limaland Motorsports Park, but it is Hayden Cardwell who goes quick time with a 12.536. Corey Whitworth with a 12.541. Kyle Gondek, third. Ron Underwood, fourth. And Justin Lawson rounds out your top 5. Dylan Crook, Casey Reiser, Benji Killian, Dustin Hall, and Zach McSwain, your top 10. Jarrett Murphy, Dylan CC, Mookie Haney, Calvin Herring, John Alatich, Justin Merrill, Connor Wilson, Craig Adamzak, Blake Murray, and Daniel Cummings Jr. round out your top 20. 21st on back, looks like this. Doug Silvernail, David Cardwell, Jesse Johnsrud, John Etheridge, Andrew Hawkins, your top 25. Tristan Carman, 26th. Austin Anderson, 27th. Austin McLone, 28th. Ryan Green and Bobby Hons round out the top 30. Baylor Hip, 31st. Jason McConnell, Scotty Want, Joey Reeder, Anthony Cadill, 35th. Joshua Hess and Darren Little, Justin Tibbs, Joshua Game and Josh Vinci in 40th position. Mike Crawn, Pete Carley, Alex Holbert, Aaron Brumbelow, Hunter Poston in 45th. Bryant Weidman, 46th. Adam O'Brien, Brian Wax, Bryce Nichols, Robert Schaefer, Justin Sick, Daniel Stifler, Bryce Daffin, Trace Bentley, Brian Crook, Cole Henriksen, Gene Wolfe, and Terry Davini make up the 57 cars that have taken a lap time here. 5 heat races on the program, 10 laps each heat. We'll go trackside and take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for heat race number 1 of the America Central Transport 50, presented by Monsters of Dirt. Ten laps, top 4 going to the main event. Everybody else through the preliminary mains. Starting on pole in car number 36, it's going to be Hayden Cardwell. On his outside, the 00, Dylan Crook. Jarrett Murphy lines up alongside Dustin Merrill out in row number 2. Row 3, inside outside, will look like this. Doug Silvernail out of position 5. Tristan Carman out of position 6. Bailey Hip out of position 7. And Joshua Hessen starts position number 8. Position 9 will see the 60 of Mike Crawn line up alongside the 57 of Bryant Weideman, Justin Sick, and Cole Henriksen in positions number 11 and 12. Heat race number 1 of 5 for the America Central Transport 50, presented by Monsters of Dirt, the Pro Late Models. Round number 6 of 10 on the season. We get set to send 4 cars into the main event. We are green off turn number 4. We are underway for heat race number 1, and it is Hayden Cardwell who will get the jump on the field. Dylan Crook rides in second. The track is fresh at the moment. It should carry over for the rest of the night. Dylan Crook lines up in second. Then we go back to Jarrett Murphy. And in that 4th and final transfer spot, the 55 car, that's Doug Silvernail. They were 2 and 3 wide going down into turns 3 and 4. They sort themselves out right now. Silvernail trying to hold off Bailey Hip for that 4th and final transfer spot. And here comes Joshua Hessen in the 118 car. Rolling right through the middle of the racetrack through turn number 3 and 4. 3 laps in, 7 laps left to go. Here in the America Central Transport 50, presented by Monsters of Dirt. Bailey Hip still on the outside looking in. We'll start pole in one of the preliminary mains. Can he get into that 4th and final transfer spot? Halfway home that time by. Look at him 3 wide right now. On the exit of turn 4, Weidman, Crawn, Merrill involved as well. Justin Sick in there. And they are not afraid to put them at 2 and 3 wide here. Late in this race, we can start lap number 7. We just completed lap number 6. Again, we keep an eye on the 05. That is Doug Silvernail, who holds down that 4th and final transfer spot. He is still holding on at the moment. Holding off the 59 car, that is Bailey Hip. Joshua Hessen trying to work the middle of the racetrack once again. And then Tristan Carman stuck behind Hessen. Carman a little high there on the entry to turn number 1. Cuts it back down to the racetrack. Meanwhile, white flag is out. Final lap, final time for heat race number 1 for the D1RT entry of Hayden Cardwell. The number 7 out in front. Checkered flag off turn number 4. It's going to be Hayden Cardwell getting the job done. Dylan Crook, Jarrett Murphy, Doug Silvernail will hang on to position 4. 5th is going to go to Bailey Hip, Tristan Carman in 6th. Bryant Weidman will come home in 8th. Justin Sick and Cole Henriksen, Dustin Merrill. So a couple of unfortunate incidents there in the final stages of that race. But the top 4 will make the show. And we'll see those drivers later on for the America Central Transport 50 Pro Late Models here at Limaland. Let's go trackside once again, and we'll take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for heat number 2. On pole, heat race number 2, we'll see the 69 of Corey Whitworth line up alongside car number 14 of Casey Reiser, who starts position 2. Dylan Cece in car number 7 will start position 3. Connor Wilson will start position 4. Position 5, we'll see David Cardwell. Out of position 6 will be the 231 of Austin Anderson. Jason McConnell in position 7. Darren Littoral in position number 8. Pete Kiley in 9th. Adam O'Brien out of position 10. Daniel Stifler out of position 11, and Gene Wolfe out of position number 12. Nate, we're going all right, buddy. We're going all right. We're not too bad. We woke up this morning, so we found out the sex of the baby yesterday. That is due, believe it or not, January 1st, 2020. Drivers make their way down the back straight away. Behind yourracing.com official page track, a good overview of the track right now. Pace truck to the infield. We get set for another 10 laps, and we get set for another top 4 straight into tonight's main event. Green flag is out, and we are underway here for heat race number 2. It is Corey Whitworth who will lead the field down the back straight away. Reiser sits back there in second. Then go back to Connor Wilson in third. Fourth is, well, going to be David Cardwell on the inside of CC. And here comes the 23, the 231 of Austin Anderson, I should say. Nearly 3 wide down into turns 3 and 4. Anderson now going to try and cut it back down to the bottom of the racetrack, and now stuck in behind. Oh no, there's contact. Wilson around in the 40 car. Now no yellows in heat racing competition, so unfortunately Cardwell and Wilson are going to have to come from the preliminary mains. Jason McConnell in the 114 car. He's passed a few cars. He's up to position number 4 right now. He's got the final ticket into the main event. Can he hang on, or is someone going to take that away here in the final 5.5 laps of this race? Again, we focus our attention on the battle for the transfer spot. Meanwhile, Whitworth and Reiser, they have just checked out right now. They are gone. Oh, the motoring Little there in the 68 car. Yeah, changing up his colours, trying to go with my colour scheme. The fluoro green and the black. Realising that, well, I make it look fast, so he figured he'd go with it. Although I don't like the colour choice on those rims. It's doesn't go with that type of mixture of colours there. So, anyhow, 2 laps to go this time by for your leader off turn number 4. It's Corey Whitworth continuing to lead Casey Reiser. We still watch our 3rd, 4th and 5th place drivers on the racetrack. Cece sits back there in position 3. 4th is Jason McConnell. Down the back straight away for the final time. Heat number 2 getting set for the checkered flag off turn 4. It is going to be Corey Whitworth. Casey Reiser 2nd. 3rd will be Dylan CC. Jason McConnell home in 4th. Austin Anderson, Pete Kiley, Darren Littoral, Daniel Stifler, Adam O'Brien, and Connor Wilson. And then, of course, Gene Wolfe and David Cardwell. David Cardwell finishing 1 lap down. So that completes heat race number 2. And we'll move into heat race number 3, the America Central Transport 50, presented by Monsters of Dirt. Let's go trackside now and take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole, the 18 of Kyle Gondek will line up alongside Benji Killian out of position 2. Mookie Haney will start inside second row out of position 3. Craig Adamczak out of position number 4. Position 5 will see the 75 Jesse Johnsrod line up alongside Austin McLaren out of position number 6. Scotty Watts will start position 7. Justin Tibbs will start position 8. We go back to Alex Holbert and Brian Wax in row 5 inside outside. and Bryson Daffin and Terry Davini in car number 34 will make up the 12-car field here for heat race number 3. Austin McClone, you see the gap there on the outside of the third row, did not grid, missed the grid, so you see that car down on pit road? Right there. That was the car that was scheduled to start out of position number 6, and well, unfortunately for him, that's going to put him behind the 8 ball for tonight's race. Greg, how'd you end up in that 305 race? I had to go because I had to come and do this. Pace truck will move to the infield. And we are green flag off turn 4. It'll be Kyle Gondek to lead the field. Down into turns 1 and 2 we run. Gondek in the 18 car, leading here on lap number 1. Killian rides in second. Then we go back to Mookie Haney in third, trying to hold off Craig Adamczak for that 4th spot. Adamczak in the 4th spot, I should say. Haney trying to hang on to third, will do so there at the start-finish line. It's still Gondek, Killian, Haney, your top 3, Adamczak in 4th. Then we go back to John's run in 5th, Tibbs, Wax, Holbert, Daffin. We got McGlone and Davini already a lap down. Greg, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, and thank you for the host as well. Appreciate it. So we continue to watch the 18 car, the HRE Motorsports of Mookie Haney. Haney looks inside here on the 75 car. That is Benji Killian. Killian still in second. And again, top 4 to the main event. Now, Haney, once again, looking for the pass in turns 1 and 2. Can't make it happen. Killian right through the middle there of turns 3 and 4. In fact, just rolling through the middle at both ends of the racetrack. It's a little bit lower than what he is in 1 and 2 than what he is in 3 and 4. And as I say that, he adjusts his line through turns 3 and 4. 2 laps to go. We continue to see this battle up for second spot between Benji Killian and the number 18 car of Mookie Haney. White flag out for the number 18 car of Kyle Gondek now. Down the back straight away. Into turns 3 and 4. Checkered flag getting set to be thrown here for heat race number 3. It is done. It is complete. Kyle Gondek goes to victory lane. Killian home in second. Haney third. 4th is going to be Adamczak. Go back to John's run. Albert, Tibbs, Wax, and Daffin. McClone finishing a lap down after starting from pit road. And that makes up heat race number 3 completed. Heat 4 up next. We'll go trackside one more time to take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole, the 46 of Ryan Underwood. On his outside will be Dustin Hall at a position number 2. Calvin Herring and Blake Murray will make up row 2. Row number 3 going to be John Etheridge and Ryan Green. Joey Reeder starts position 7. Joshua Gaiman out of position 8. Aaron Brumbelow out of position 9. Bryce Nichols out of position 10. Trace Bentley out of position 11. And JD Brown will start position number 12. The driver's getting the 1 in the green signal this time by from your iRacing starter on the flag stand. The lights out on your iRacing.com official pace truck. Once again, we watch the drivers make their way down the back straight away. Green flag off turn 4 this time by. And Ryan Underwood, the wild child. In the number 46 car, green flag is out. We're underway here for heat number 4. This is Underwood will lead the field down into 3 and 4. We go back to Dustin Hall sitting in second. Calvin Herring in third, but only momentarily, because there goes Blake Murray around the outside in the number 33 car. And the battle is on for third and fourth right now. Herring in the blue car on the bottom. Murray in the 33, the black and green entry. Again, works the middle of the racetrack. Here comes Ryan Green now moving into position 5. Joshua Gaiman back there in position 6. Right on the top side through turns 3 and 4. Then we go back to John Etheridge there. Changed up his colours, I think he did now. Now in the orange and white and blue number 421 car. It is the 24J car of Ryan Green. He is on the outside looking in. He's sitting in 5th spot. Meanwhile, Etheridge now gets to the inside on Joshua Gaiman in 3. He will do the same in 1 and 2. It's Gaiman who has the top side momentum right now. We got a car that might be Bryce Nichols in the 64 car. But tell you what, Etheridge not going away without a fight just yet right now. But Gaiman, oh no, Etheridge, he's going to pull the car to the, well, not going to pull it, but he's going to stop that car from going any further. He's going to have to run tonight's E-Main. Yes, you heard that correct, an E-Main, where the top 4 will go to the back of the D, and then the top 4 from the D to the C, and then the top 4 from the C to the B, and then, well, I think we're going to have 9 from the B, but of course we're waiting for confirmation on that one when we get there. It's still Ryan Underwood. White flag is out. Final time. Dustin Hall sits second. Blake Murray in position number 3. Off turn 4, checkered flag is out. Ryan Underwood getting the job done in heat 4. Dustin Hall, Blake Murray, Calvin Herring. Those 4 drivers to the main event. Ryan Green, Joshua Gaiman, JD Brown, Aaron Brumbelow, Bryce Nichols, Joey Reeder. Your top 10, Trace Bentley and John Etheridge now home in 11th and 12th. Heat number 5 of your America Central Transport 50 presented by Monsters of Dirt here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. Let's take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. For the follows coming through, thank you very much for the shares as well. Justin Lawson and Zach McSwain make up row number 1. John Alatich inside row 2 on the outside. Daniel Cummings Jr. We go back to Andrew Hawkins inside row 3. Bobby Hontz out of position 6. Anthony Cadill out of position 7. Josh Vinci out of position 8. Hunter Poston in position number 9. Robert Schaefer out of position 10. And then Brian Crook out of position 11. Jeremy Ogle not in the server. So again, the focus will be on the top 4 going through to the main event, heat race number 5, before we have our preliminary mains getting set to roll off here in just a moment. We are green flag racing here for the final heat race of the night, and it is going to be the 1 car of Alatich now trying to work to the inside there of Zach McSwain in the 25. However, Justin Lawson, who leads down into turns 1 and 2. McSwain all over the back room now as he looks to make a pass on the inside down into turns 3 and 4. He runs the middle. Lawson holding off McSwain now on the front straightaway, but there goes McSwain to the inside. Alatich is now we're going to battle on for the race lead, because this is the first time we've seen it in the opening, or in the heat race I should say. The first 4 heat races, the pole sitter just absolutely drove away from the field, but now we are seeing Zach McSwain put the moves to Justin Lawson on the outside. Lawson, as McSwain, is on the inside. Lawson is on the outside again. As look at John Alatich right now in the Rocket Chassis. Beast Motorsports #1 machine. On the outside, will he let McSwain come up the racetrack? He does. So McSwain now going to fall in line. The high side race where Steve Schmill, Auto Group number 224 of Andrew Hawkins in 4th. He's got Daniel Cummings Jr. right in behind him. So again, the battle is on for the final transfer spots, but the battle is on for the race lead. There was a slide job there from Zach McSwain, but here goes Lawson back to the inside. McSwain back to the inside. Crossover. 7 down, 3 to run. It is Zach McSwain, your new race leader through 1 and 2. Lawson once again trying to dive back to the middle of the racetrack in turn number 3 and 4. But the top side looks like the place to be right now. John Alatich riding in 3rd. Andrew Hawkins in 4th. Oh, it is on right now. As here comes Alatich nearly trying to push Lawson down the front straightaway. And for the final time, through turns 3 and 4, Zach McSwain going to be victorious. 2nd going to go to Justin Lawson. John Alatich home in 3rd, and Andrew Hawkins 4th. Andrew Cummings Jr., Anthony Cadill, Hunter Poston, Bobby Hans, Robert Schaefer, Brian Crook. Your top 10 are Josh Vincey there home in position number 11. That is heat races complete. We now have our E main. We'll put 12 laps on the board and we'll take the top 4 from this one and put them into the back of the B. So right now, after this race is completed, cars will be sent packing. If you're not inside that top 4, let's take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 34, Terry DeVinny. On the outside of the front row, the 5 of Trace Bentley starts position 2. Josh Vincey in car number 30 will start position number 3. Mike Crawn in car number 60 will start position number 4. Position 5 will see the 07 of David Carwell line up alongside Scotty Watts in car number 44 out of position 6. John Etheridge in car 421 starting position 7. And that looks like that might be all Trace Bentley missing from the outside of the front row. Yes, this is your E main. 12 laps, top 4. So 3 of these cars will be sent home after these next 12 laps. Of course, the first 2 laps you'll see behind the racing.com official pace truck. Once the pace truck moves to the infield, the field will be in the command of the number 34 car. So again, don't forget, after the Pro Late Model main event, here for the America Central Transport 50, presented by Monsters of Dirt, we head straight to the Volusia Speedway Park for the Monsters of Dirt Super Late Model Fixed Series as green flag off turn number 4. Here it is, DeVinny in the 1 car will lead the field down into turns 1 and 2. Uh-oh, he's going to go around as we stay green, and whoa, this is going to be 3 wide. Back here for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. That's the caution flag will fly. DeVinny there in the 34 car. We'll be able to take a look now at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. And you can see just not the way that he would have liked to start his E-main campaign. As just got in a little high there and got into the side there of Mike Crawn. Again, we'll take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports onboard cameras. And you be the judge of that one. Call that a racing deal there on lap 1. It's the way that it goes sometimes. In fact, we get a look here of Mike Crawn, and again on a Black Diamond Motorsports onboard cameras. As you come back to live pictures now from the Limaland Motorsports Park in your E-main, we are back underway. We've got 4 laps complete with 8 left to run, so 1/3 of the race distance complete. DeVinny in the 34 car has pulled it back down on pit road, and that is going to be his night done. He'll be one of 3 cars eliminated from this one. fact, 1 or 2 cars. So there's only 6. We take the top 4 right now, and Josh Vincey in the 1 car. That is the red and black number 1, who's got the bubble spot. And the only car to miss out that is on the racetrack is, well, he is the promoter and the owner here of Monsters of Dirt, the 421 of John Etheridge. Can he find a little bit of lady luck here late in this E-Main to make it through to the main event? We watch David Cardwell now starting to work the top side of the racetrack, looking to pick up second spot. I tell you what, if he's got the top side open for the rest of the race, he might just even pick up the race win here. I wouldn't be surprised. But Scotty Watt's going to hang on. Crawn hanging on just at the line. There was very, very little in it between the pair. Cardwell now to the outside in turns 3 and 4 again. 2 laps to go. 2 popsicle sticks in the air. So we've got a battle on for the lead. But we've also got a battle on for the final transfer spot right now. As here goes Etheridge now on the inside of Vincey. Hello, Johnny. Through turns 1 and 2 for the final time in your E-Main. The 4th and final transfer spot is certainly up for grabs. The winner, Etheridge. Try to put the moves on him. Scotty Watts, David Cardwell, Mike Crawn, and Josh Vincey will be your 4 cars to go through. Unfortunately for John Etheridge, that is going to be his pro late model campaign. Your D-Main up next. 12 cars. Again, the top 4 going to move on to the back of tonight's C-Main. We'll go trackside now and take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole, your D-Main, the 47 of Robert Schaefer, lines up alongside Dustin Merrill out of position number 2. Position 3 will see Connor Wilson start alongside Austin McClone out of position at number 4. Position 5 will see Joey Reeder. On the outside of the 3rd row, Brian Crook out of position 6. Position 7, Cole Henriksen and Gene Wolfe out of position at number 8. Position 9, your E-Main winner, Scotty Watt, alongside David Cardwell, Mike Crawn and Josh Vincey. Could we see Watts, Cardwell, Crawn or Vincey? Could they do the alphabet suit from the E to the A? Could we see some of the likes of maybe Schaefer, Merrill, McClone, Reeder, Crook, Wolf? Could those drivers come from the D to the A? We'll find out. We put 14 laps on the board. Again, we take the top 4 from this one and put them into the back of the scene. Again, we still start to eliminate cars. 8 of these drivers are going home after this one. Green flag is out. We are underway here in tonight's D-Main. Yes, you heard that correctly. A D-Main, 57 cars. Took time here in qualifying. The America Central Transport 50 presented by Monsters of Dirt, lap number 1, and it belongs to Robert Schaefer. 2nd, Dustin Merrill. 3rd, Austin McClone, who after missing his heat race, again, he's got a lot of work ahead of him. Well, Connor Wilson as well. He's sitting in position 4. Remember, he got caught up involved while running for a transfer spot. And, well, it's now going to be on Reeder and Crook. They're not going to want to give him an inch right now because they're going to want to get themselves into the top 4 and get themselves into the C-Main. Look at them, 2 and 3 wide. Look at Cardwell coming right through the middle now. Just making his way through this field, work on the top side of the racetrack. Cardwell up to position number 8. So he's only picked up a couple of spots right in behind Scotty Watts. And the yellow flag is going to fly. And that's going to take away about 3 laps here. So again, the 642 Gene Wolfe there. We'll take a look now at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. And quickly see what happened here to the 642. It might have been someone else, in fact. In fact, it was the 0 car that you see on your screen just there. That's Cole Henriksen. Again, just in that 3-wide battle with Watts and Cardwell. Caught the wall. Unfortunately, that's the reason why that car was around. And it was... Yep, easy come, easy go. As we welcome you back to live pictures from the Limaland Motorsports Park here on Ultimate Dirt TV for the America Central Transport 50 Presented by Monsters of Dirt here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. The Full Moon Garage number 47 car, Robert Schaefer, out in front. Then we go back to the 23, that is Dustin Merrill, green flag. Once again out onto the racetrack, the 41 car of Austin McLean getting a good jump in the Mitchell Fields Garage. Longhorn entry, he's up to position 2 now. Oh no, the 23 gets into the side of McLean. Oh boy, and there is a parking lot there on the exit of turn number 4, and you've got a feel for Austin McLean, who was sitting comfortably in second. I think it's best if we just not show that one, as there is your iRacing.com official pace truck. So Robert Schaefer will lead once again. This time it's going to be Brian Crook up to position 2. So how about Scotty Watts? He come from position number 9. He's up to position 3, albeit with a bit of luck, but that's exactly what you need in these type of races. So he'll restart in the 3rd spot. 4th spot is going to be Connor Wilson. And again, around that number 40 car, you will see drivers starting to make desperate moves, getting real desperate here late in this one. The lights are still on your iRacing.com official pace track. Again, the top 4 going through to the main event. John, do we have green white checkers on? I can't remember in this league. That's it.
The gangster, Jerry Capron.
There we go, Robert Schaefer. We complete lap number 13. Crook getting a good start on the outside. Now they cut down underneath, down the back straight away for the final time into turns 3 and 4. All of them trying to find a way into the top 4. It's going to be Schaefer. In fact, might have gone too early to the green white checker. There it is. There's your top 4. Schaefer, Crook, Watts, and Crawn. He takes the spot away from Wilson by 0.023 of a second. Oh boy. Actually, Crawn even got the 5th spot. Let's go to your C main. Let's take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. "16 laps for your C main, top 4 to the B." Starting on pole will be JD Brown. Hunter Poston will start position 2. Position 3, Bryant Weidman. Daniel Stifler out of position 4. Position 5 will be Brian Wax. Aaron Brumbelow, position 6. Bobby Hontz out of position 7. Joshua Hessen out of position 8. Adam O'Brien, position 9. Bryson Daffin out of position 10. Bryce Nichols out of position 11. Robert Schaefer out of position 12. Position 13 will be Brian Crook. Scotty Watts out of position 14. And Mike Crawn out of position number 15. Yes, a $250 prize pool pot for tomorrow night for the UMP Modifieds at Eldora. Again, it'll be live right here on Ultimate Dirt TV, covered by Stephen McMillan. And again, we'll have 2 different streams up at the same time. So get your fix for sim racing action. Green flag is out. We are underway here for tonight's C main. Again, the top 4 going to make it on to the main event. Look at them, 4 wide down into 3 and 4 on the opening lap, boys. These guys are not afraid to make some moves. Oh no, Joshua Hessen upside down. In fact, riding on the 57 of Weidman. But we go yellow here for the first time in tonight's C main. And well, what a wicked cushion instant replay this will be. Man, this was a case of just absolutely getting stuck up on the top side of the racetrack. And look at them, 4 wide there down the front straightaway. It all started with an inside car. And I tell you what, this will be a fairly decent Black Diamond Motorsports onboard camera shot right here. Look at him ride the wall, and then go upside down on the 57 car. And then back on all fours. There's one lucky man there. Again, you'll see the car flipping here. There you go. There is the camera work. That's the camera that doesn't move. Pace truck is in. We're going back to green flag action right now. JD Brown will be your race leader down into turns 1 and 2. Poston sitting back there in second. Third is now, well, it's a battle on between Aaron Brumbelow and Daniel Stifler. As Stifler made the big mistake, he might have got a helping hand from behind. But now that's going to put Bryson Daffin into that 4th and final transfer spot. And everybody else on the brink of going home right now. And people will really start to throw some big haymakers, almost like a boxing match right now. 3 wide down the back straightaway. In fact, let's take a look at the number 9 machine. This is the driver that was able to put up the prize money for tonight's race. And well, let's give him some airtime in the America Central Transport number 9 car, Bobby Hunts. At the moment, he sits in position number 7. Oh no, there's the 47 of Robert Schaefer. That might just bring out the yellow flag. Hassan, you can see, after going upside down, Bobby Hunts has moved into position 6, so he's only a couple of spots away from tonight's B main. So again, only 4 going through your C main, which is the race on track at the moment. Those 4 drivers will make it into the B main. And then we put another 18 laps on the board. Lights out here on the pace truck. 3 laps left to run. JD Brown. That's fact. In fact, let's go to that wider shot so we can see the battle on right now for that 4th and final transfer spot as Bryson Daffin moves up on the outside of 58 car. Hunter Poston, who started position 2, and right now he's stuck on the bottom side. And how about the number 9 machine of Bobby Hunts? He's up into position number 4. Can he hang on? He gets some makes it. Oh! He tried to drive around the outside of the 58 car into 3 and 4. They're 3 wide now. Hunt's trying to come back through the middle now into turns 1 and 2. White flag is out. 3 wide for the final transfer spot. Joshua Hessen might be the lucky one out of this one. Into turns 3 and 4. Oh, they go 3 wide again. Oh, Bobby Hunt has used the wall. Do what you gotta do to make the show. He's got it. JD Brown, Aaron Brumbelow, Bryson Daffin, and Bobby Hunts are gonna make the B. What a loss that was in your C main. Man, they were all going for that final transfer spot. And oh, this is exactly what happens. Guys will do desperate things to get that transfer spot, and he did what he had to do. You little ripper. Let's take a look now at your Ultimate TV starting grid. $18 laps tonight for your B main. The top 5 are going to go through. Yeah, let's hear it for Bobby in chat. Let's go. Let's get some Bobby Hunt in the chat. Bailey Hip and Austin Anderson, row number 1. Jesse Johnsrud and Ryan Green in row number 2. Row number 3, Daniel Cummings Jr. and Tristan Carmen. Row 4, Pete Carley and Alex Holbert. Row number 5, we'll see Joshua Gaiman and Anthony Cordill. Row 6 will be Justin Sick and Darren Literal. Justin Tibbs and JD Brown in row 7. Aaron Brumbelow and Bryson Daffin in row 8. And row 9 by himself, he's going to be the number 9 car of Bobby Hunt out of position 17. 18 laps. The final 18 laps before tonight's 50-lap main event. The top 5 will make the big dance. We've locked 15 drivers. In fact, we've locked more than that in. We locked 20 drivers in from the heat racing action. And we have 25 for your main event here this evening. Green flag is out. And again, drivers 2 and 3 wide. Why are we not on a car? There we go. That's better. So again, we'll keep an eye on the top 5 right now. It's going to be yellow, yellow, yellow. Sorry about that. Had to take care of some other business there. Lights out on the pace truck. Five laps complete, 13 to run. Green flag back out here in your B main, and Bailey Hip will lead Austin Anderson down into 1. Anderson looks to the inside. John's right as well, trying to make an impression. Sits in position 3, although not for too long, because here comes Green to the outside, and Daniel Cummings Jr. in the black and red number 24 car. He sits in that 5th and final transfer spot. Nearly contact there with John Drudd, and Tristan Carmen now to the outside. We'll keep an eye on the America Central Transport number 9 car, Bobby Hunts, as he tries to make his way through this 17-car field. And again, the top 5. And how about Tristan Carmen to move to the outside, and he's going to pick up that 5th and final transfer spot at the start-finish line now. 8 down, 10 to run. Cummings back to the inside again. The battle is on. We've seen it all night. The battle is on for the transfer spot. And boy, oh boy, have we seen an absolute epic encounter so far tonight. Carmen on the outside. Look at the battle in front of him as well. Green and Johns Rod. Johns Rod, little snaky down the back, straight away down into turn 3. Of course, there might have been a little contact with Green there off turn 2. But the top 5, top 6 now go nose to tail on the top side. And Daniel Cummings Jr., he's going to have to try something different if he's going to want to make it into the top 5. And there is something different. He went to put the slider on Tristan Carmen. Carmen back to the outside. Look at Justin Sick rolling the bottom side. 3 wide off turn number 2. That was close, Justin. Carmen now and Cummings continuing to trade paint all around the Limaland Motorsports Park. Slider from Carmen. Oh, no. Carmen half spun the car. We stay green. Have a look at JD Brown from position 14, I believe it was. He's up to position 8. And again, he is still on the outside looking in. Joshua Gaiman in the Wolf Action Esports 177 machine around the outside of Justin Sick. Gaiman up to position number 6. And well, Daniel Cummings Jr., that car in front of him, the top 5 is where you need to be. 3 laps left to run this time by. Past your start-finish line. Gaiman and Brown have certainly got a chance to get by Daniel Cummings Jr., but with the line that Cummings Jr. is running, he's making it very difficult. He's running a mini slider line. He enters a little high, Gaiman into the wall. JD Brown now gets a piece of him. 1.5 to run. JD Brown might just miss out by 1 spot. He, in fact, going back to Eldora, he picked up that opening win at Eldora here in the opening round of the season. But for the final time through turns 3 and 4, Bailey Hip goes to and puts it in victory lane. Oh, there you see JD Brown put the move there on Daniel Cummings Jr. Not going to be enough. Austin Anderson second. Ryan Green, Jesse Johnsrud, and Daniel Cummings Jr. Your top 5. Those 5 drivers punching their ticket here in the America Central Transport 50. Well, from start to finish, we have seen some fantastic racing. And now, with a 5-minute warm-up session, this will give us an opportunity to step aside here on Ultimate Dirt TV and take a quick break as we get set for the America Central Transport 50, presented by Monsters of Dirt, the Pro Late Models here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. This is round number 6. You're watching on Ultimate Dirt TV.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome back, race fans, to Ultimate Dirt TV here on this wicked Wednesday. Monsters of Dirt doubleheader of the Pro Late Models. Up first for the America Central Transport 50. We are live from the Limaland Motorsports Park. Good evening once again. My name is Brett Wheeler. Thank you for joining us here on this Wednesday night. Again, after this main event, we'll hopefully chat to our top 3 post-race We post-race interviews, then of course we'll shut things off and get set for a new stream. Of course, it'll be the Monsters of Dirt Super Late Models. They are fixed, set up some well. They head to the Volusia Speedway Park, and again, we'll see who can take out round number 6. Tonight we are here at Limaland Motorsports Park. We officially started the second half of the season. Again, a 10-week series. This is week number 6 of 10. And again, we've just had the mid-season championship points. Of course, tomorrow night, again, the Monsters of Dirt for UMP modified season or mid-season race. $250 purse up for grabs at the Eldora Speedway. And of course, our very own Stephen McMillan will be doing the broadcast for that one. However, it is time for tonight's main event. And we'll take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Here we go. Looks like there's Hayden Caldwell, Corey Whitworth in row 1, Kyle Gondek and Ryan Underwood, row 2. Row 3, Zach McSwain, Dylan Crook. Row 4, Casey Reiser, Benji Killian. Row 5, Dustin Hall, Justin Lawson. Row 6, Jarrett Murphy, Dylan Cece, Mookie Haney, Blake Murray in row 7. Row 8, John Alatich and Doug Silvernail. Row 9, Jason McConnell, Craig Adams, Zach Calvin Herring, Andrew Hawkins in row 10. Bailey Hip, Boston Anderson in 11th row. 12th row, Ryan Green, Jesse John Drudd with Daniel Cummings Jr. in the 13th row all by himself. 25 starters, 50 laps around the Limaland Motorsports Park. And there is a really wide camera angle there of the track. And again, we'll take a closer look at the racetrack as it stands. Looking like it got a bit of a reworking of the track during that warm-up session. And again, once again, as I've said it all night, thank you so very much to Bobby Hans and America Central Transport for putting up the $200 purse here tonight. Of course, yeah, these drivers might be sim racing, but let me tell you, they are racing for money. It is all on the line. 50 laps around the Limaland Motorsports Park. It is time to get after it, ladies and gentlemen. Who's going to take out round number 6 of the Monsters of Dirt Pro Late Models here at Limaland? We get set to go green off turn number 4. You see the field starting to thunder in from the right of your screen, and we are underway here in the main event. Underwood there. We're now 3 wide with Zach McSwain and Casey Reiser down into 3 and 4. Nearly 3 wide for the race lead. How about Kyle Gondek in the number 18 car? We got a car slowing on the infield. Just on the entry to turn 3. He's waiting for the cars to go by so we can re-enter the racetrack. So well done to who that car was. It might have been, in fact, it was Ryan Green. Look at Gondek running the bottom side of the racetrack. Not afraid to put it to these boys. Corey Whitworth now back to position 3. As we stay up front, focused on the battle now for what could be the battle on for the race lead. Hayden Caldwell working the outside of the racetrack through 3 and 4. Kyle Gondek in the 18 on the bottom side. Whitworth also continuing to run the top side as we can complete lap number 5. And there is the first yellow of the evening. Now, it's not going to take these drivers too long to get into lap traffic, especially with 25 cars on the racetrack. Boy, this could be an absolute barn burner of a race, ladies and gentlemen. Silver now there going past the pace truck as here we go back to green. 8 down, 42 to run. Hayden Caldwell goes immediately straight to the top side into turns 1 and 2. You see Gondek again straight to the bottom side in 1 and 2. We'll do the same into turns 3 and 4. Whitworth continues to run the outside, and again this field punching up into 2x2 as we've seen some good 3-wide battle. Right now, look at Crook right through the middle there of the 7 of Holbert on the inside and Benji Killian on the outside. Now Killian, now they're going to make it 4 wide now into turns 3 and 4. Oh no, Killian and the 25 of Jared Murphy. Murphy now ducks back to the inside. Holy cow, what did we just witness? A lap around Limaland Motorsports Park 3 and 4 wide. The Pro Late Models turning it on here for the America Central Transport 50 at Limaland. Keep an eye on Zach McSwain running the middle of the racetrack. In fact, 3/4 way up the track in turns 1 and 2. That's the 25 you see on screen. Right in behind the orange, black and blue, number 69, Corey Whitworth. Holds down the final podium spot at the moment. Gets a little out of shape there in turns 1 and 2. Kyle Gondek still trying to put the moves and still trying to work the bottom side through 3 and 4 over your race leader, Hayden Cardwell. And we spoke about it before. Lap traffic, of course, Silvernail was sort of took him a while to go past the pace truck there as the driver's got the 1 to green signal. But he passed him going down the back straightaway, and of course, well, he could be at risk of going a lap down. In fact, 2 laps down. He's already a lap down at the moment. But right now, Hayden Cardwell out in front. Look at these drivers working the top side of the racetrack. And again, there's still some good racing. Killian and Murphy. Now Haney involved. McConnell in the 114 as well. Dylan CC. In fact, it is not Alex Holbert. CC in the number 7 machine. Normally seeing Alex Holt in the 7 machine, I think, as well. So again, right now, the battle on screen right now is for about your 10th spot, 10th, 11th, 12th spot on the racetrack. Look at them still going 3 wide. Haney and Killigan just get clear of Blake Murray in the 33 car through 3 and 4 on the previous lap. Killian once again right through the center of 3 and 4. Haney on the outside. Murray still went to the inside. Look at McConnell trying to make something happen on the top side once again. So this track right now, these drivers are making it work all over this entire Limaland Motorsports Park for the America Central Transport 50. Here on the Wicked Wednesday, here are the Monsters of Dirt Pro Late Models. Round number 6 of 10. Again, these drivers still putting on a heck of a show right now in the mid-packs of this one. Meanwhile, we go back up towards near your front of your field right now. 4th, 5th, and 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th as well. They all run on the top. Meanwhile, your leaders are in lap traffic and they are starting to put cars a lap down. And this is where Hayden Cardwell is really going to start to thrive on this one. Cardwell leads by nearly a back straightaway length here at Limaland. Jesse Johns right going to go a lap down by the number 18 car of Kyle Gondek as we go back and watch Zach McSwain now put the slider for 3rd on Corey Whitworth, sizing him up. We've just gone past halfway, 25 down, 25 to go. Ariza into the wall in position 5. Again, McSwain all over the back of Whitworth into turns 3. Now he goes down low again. Slight job into 1 and 2. But Corey Whitworth again turns it underneath him as yellow, second yellow of the night here in tonight's main event for the America Central Transport 50. And this is going to stack the field back up once again into rows of 2x2. And boy, oh boy, I get the feeling right now that, well, again, this battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th is certainly shaping up to be an absolute bell ringer. Ding, ding, ding. Let's go. Lights out on your iRacing.com official page truck this time by. The driver's just completing lap number 30 again. That's just our second yellow of the night. Of course, we'll still have 19 laps left to run after this one. $18 to go this time by. It's Cardwell, Gondek, Whitworth, your top three. McSwain now falls back to position 5 as Casey Reiser in the 14 car has moved up to position number 4. Slider there from Whitworth on Gondek, and that's not what Gondek needs right now. He doesn't need any pressure from Whitworth or even Reiser, as Reiser now looks to make a move on the inside down into 3 and 4. Slide job, and wow, that was a very difficult move to make because there was very little gap. And look at McSwain now. He's gone back to the bottom side. He's picked up position 4. As look at him, still 2 wide down the back straightaway. Nearly 3 wide. Here comes Ryan Underwood through the middle. Crook and Reiser inside outside of the 46 car. Reiser continues to get a piece of the wall in turns 1 and 2. The dirt flying here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. 14 laps left to run. It is still Hayden Cardwell looking to go to victory lane here at Limaland. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Again, a reminder, after this main event is complete, we move into the super late models. I believe we're going to have a stream up in around 25 minutes time, so we'll have enough time to get everything sorted on the Facebook side of things. Again, if you haven't done so already and you're watching on Facebook, hit that like and follow button. Make sure you're notified of when we go live as well. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell and make sure you get the notifications as well. Of course, our Twitch viewers as well, hit that follow button. And also make sure you've got the notifications on when we go live. Lights out on yourracing.com. Official post truck officially 40 laps complete when we go back to green with just 10 laps left to run. And now the drivers, again like we've seen in your preliminary mains, this is where they get desperate. Green flag back out. Cardwell. He's the one that's got the most to lose for the time being. 3 wide through turns 1 and 2. It was Crook, Whitworth, and McSwain. Here goes Whitworth looking for the slider there on McSwain. McSwain takes back the outside line down into 1 and 2. Once again, the 25 of McSwain and the 69 of Corey Whitworth continuing to put some sliders on each other. No, not this time, not the previous lap time either. As here goes McSwain down to the inside and puts the slider on Kyle Gondek. And could that be the move for second? Could that be the move that we see get pressure to Cardwell from McSwain? But no, it looks like Kyle Gondek is going to get that spot back. So again, the laps winding down. The light's still flashing here on your iRacing.com official pace truck. You can see just in front of the pace truck, Calvin Herring in the 08, who sits in 19th spot. And you can just see how spread out these drivers are at the moment. It only takes about 6 or 7 laps to get into lap traffic, especially if they go single file restart. We'll see what they do here. As the lights stay on for the time being, they will turn off this time by. So 46 complete when we go back to green with 4 laps left to run. Again, what would have been the point of no return right now, which would have been 4 laps or less, with the green-white checker system being enabled here on the iRacing.com service and being implemented here for the Monsters of Dirt for the American Central Transport 50. Again, we go to a green-white checker, so we got multiple opportunities to get this one complete. And Cardwell made a little bit of a mistake there in 1 and 2 there on that restart. Now 3 laps left to run. Once they get the white flag, they will race it to the start-finish line. Cardwell again making the mistake. And here comes Gondek on the inside. Gondek down the bottom into turn 3 and 4. Can he make the pass? No! Oh, there's nothing in it. There's half a car length at best at the moment. Gondek catches a piece of the inside tyres. Whitworth now up to position 3. Going to be pressured by Zach McSwain. Off turn 4. White flag is out. Final time around Limaland. Oh, Gondek, he might need to be careful because the top line is really starting to come in. But off turn number 4, oh, McSwain nearly caught a piece of Gondek. Hayden Cardwell going to go to victory lane here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. Look at the drivers stacking up on the front straightaway. Oh, let's take a look now as the rest of the drivers come past the start-finish line. They get the checkered flag. Let's take a look at your JR Productions and Media unofficial results. Here it is. Hayden Cardwell goes to victory lane ahead of Gondek in second. Third is going to be Corey Whitworth. Zach McSwain and Ryan Underwood home in fourth and fifth. Dustin Hall sixth. Dylan Crook in seventh. Justin Lawson in 8th, Casey Reiser in 9th, and Jason McConnell up to position number 10. 11th through to 20th look like this. Andrew Hawkins in position 11, Daniel Cummings Jr., Dylan Cece in 13th, Calvin Herring in 14th. Jarrett Murphy rounds out your top 15, Blake Murray 16th, Craig Adamsack 17th, Bailey Hipp 18th, 19th was Austin Anderson with Ryan Green rounding out your top 20, 21st on to 25th looks like this. Jesse Johns, Rudd, Mookie Haney, Doug Silverdale, John Alatich, and Benji Killian. That is 25 starters with 17 finishing on the lead lap, but again, just the 4 cautions, I believe. So, again, the top 3. We'll chat to our top 3 here in just a moment. All right, well, we'll chat to third place first up, and home in third place tonight in the number 69 car is going to be Corey Whitworth. Corey, congratulations on this third place run here tonight, man. Just a heck of a race between yourself, Zach, and Kyle there, not only throughout that entire feature event, but more so those last final 4 laps.
Yeah, it was a good race. You get slide jobs thrown at you left and right. It's hard to make up any ground on anybody in front of you.
Track got a bit of a reset there during that warm-up session for tonight's main event. Do you think that might have helped play into the factor of how this race played out, or would you have been happy with it sort of carrying over throughout that during the heat races and the preliminary mains?
By the time they were done with the Bs and just all those other races, track was pretty worn out. It's pretty used up. I don't think we'd have had near as good of a show if they didn't reset it. So I'm glad they reset it. Kind of gave us the option to run a few different lines and, maybe make some passes that you wouldn't make if it was slick top to.
All right, well, look, well done on your third place finish here tonight. We'll let you get out of here. Hopefully we'll see you for the super late models at Volusia, but before we do, and if we don't, we'll let you thank some people.
Yeah, I got to thank Monsters of Dirt for putting these races on. They run a good show. They don't mess around with people. I really like that. You do something wrong, they take care of it right there. They don't wait till after the race to fix it. And I got to thank you for the broadcast. Got to thank my fiance and baby for letting me race. I think I won a little bit of diaper money this time. I don't know if I thank the team at Southern Sim Racing, and got to thank Mike M at Mike M Designs for keeping me looking good. All
right, there we go. Corey Whitworth home in third place here this evening. Shout out to the driver that comes home in second place. It's going to be Kyle Gondek. Kyle, congratulations on this second place run, man. You left nothing on the table. You threw everything at the 7 of Hayden Cardwell. You come up 1 spot shy, but still a good run for you here. You started third, and, well, you got up to second.
Yeah, it was good to move forward, but I didn't have nothing for Hayden. He sure is fast. I figured I'd try to throw it down on the bottom, see if there's anything there. I set up for the bottom in the first place, but pretty much turned into a top dominant race the whole time.
You weren't afraid to put that number 18 on the bottom side. Were you worried at all on, in those final couple of laps when you went back to green that, if you give the top up that the guys behind you there might have had a run on you, or were you confident in your car that you had enough speed down the bottom to stay down low?
Well, I knew in 1 and 2 I wouldn't lose any ground, so I was just trying to judge that off of 1 and 2, how much they weren't going to go around me on the outside in 1 and 2, and figure I'd give it one try. I had enough room between me and third place, so I threw it down there, and then I wasn't losing much ground, so I kept it down there to see if I could get around him.
Well done on second place here tonight at the Limaland Motorsports Park. We'll let you get out of here, but before we do, sponsors, shout-outs, all that good stuff. Anyone you want to give say good day to?
Well, I want to thank Dylan Crook because he helped me work on setups before the race. I started working on setups for like 2 hours before the race, and I don't practice much, so I'm just in here to have fun. It's always fun to win some money too. So thanks to Dylan, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, there we go. Kyle Gondek there, home in second place. We'll chat to our winner here tonight for the American Central Transport 50, presented by Monsters of Dirt. 50 laps has been completed. It is none other than the cherry picker himself, Mr. Hayden Cardwell. Hayden, congratulations on going to victory lane here tonight. What kind of cherries are you picking tonight?
Just came out here and get a little bit of money. I don't know.
Just having a bit of fun at you, buddy. Man, it was from start there. You made your intentions clear on going to the top side. Kyle certainly give you a run for your money there in the opening stages of that race on the bottom side. I guess you weren't too worried about how quick that bottom side might have gone away or might have stayed in late in the race.
Yeah, I figured Limaland with it restarted to 0 that it would probably end up going top dominant. So I just set up for the top, kind of mirrored there the whole race, and just kind of try to get into a rhythm up there.
Well, were you worried there on that final restart with 4 to run? Of course, now the green-white checker system implemented here. So were you worried on those final 4 laps that either one or two things, or one or multiple things could have happened here, that he could have gone the big bonsai dive bomb and potentially taken his both out? But you didn't have it all too easy because you made a couple of mistakes in those last final laps, and you really give Kyle a chance at a victory late in that race.
Oh yeah, that restart was 4 to go. Got a pretty good restart going off in 1. I just took the wall down, smacked the wall, and I did that the remaining 2 or 3 laps, and I could definitely see him coming off the corner. And I was for sure that he was going to throw a slider, but he didn't, and he ran a good race. So did Corey, and the rest of the field. I mean, it was a good race, but yeah, we almost threw it away there at the end.
Oh, you come away victorious here for the American Central Transport 50 here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. You also pick up a bit of cash as well, which I'm sure you're going to donate back to me anyway, which from what I've been told. But congratulations on the victory. We'll let you get out of here. Sponsor shout-outs, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes that happen for you?
Oh yeah, I just want to go ahead and thank everybody at UNRT and Rodney Whitaker for this paint. He's got everything figured out on this paint. It's obviously put me up front here in the last couple of weeks, but can't thank everybody at Monster of Dirt and always you for the wonderful broadcast.
All right, we'll see you in the super late models at Volusia.
I'm going to bed.
You're soft. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of my booth. That's pathetic, that one. Anyhow, congratulations to Hayden Cardwell there, who goes and leads all 50 laps here for the American Central Transport 50, presented by Monsters of Dirt. The Pro Late Models, round number 6, wrapped up here on this Wicked Wednesday. We'll take this opportunity right now to shut things off ourselves here. And, of course, we'll come back for the Super Late Models at the Volusia Speedway Park. You see your top 5 drivers just on the front straightaway there. So, again, congratulations to Hayden Cardwell, Kyle Gondek, and Corey Whitworth, your top 3 here this evening. Of course, a big thanks to Bobby Hunt and American Central Transport for their continued support and putting up the money here for tonight's race. Of course, you can find him on the web as well. Of course, don't forget, you can head over to our website, www.ultimatedirttv.com. Click on the sponsors tab and click on the schedule tab. Keep up to date with what we've got going on here on a nightly basis. And, of course, a big thanks to those wonderful people that help us behind the scenes. A big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, iCore Leagues, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, the management behind the scenes, and on behalf myself, Brett Wheeler, we say thank you so very much for the support here tonight, and we'll hopefully see you back in the Super Late Model at Volusia in just a few short moments' time, in about 10 minutes' time. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much and good night.